and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. Today I'm going to be reviewing this little beauty here, which is the newest eyeshadow palette from the Forever Flawless collection. That was a mouthful, from Makeup Revolution. So this one is from their Y2K range, and this is the Dreamer palette. I think this is really cute actually. I love this kind of sparkly pinky packaging here, and as always, because it's a Forever Flawless one, it's in a tin case. And then when we open it up, this is the colour story here. So it's very kind of, I would say, pastel-y, very girly as well. We've got quite a lot of shimmers in here. I will say that from what I can see, I think there's only 3 matte shades, which would be these two here and this one up here. I mean, the matte shades, they're not too bad, you know, as a base colour to work with. This bright pink is quite cute. This kind of lilac-y colour will probably blend into that quite nicely, and this one would probably be quite nice as a transition shade or to work the colour out as well around the edges. Yeah, and from what I can see, all of the rest of the shades are shimmers. So we'll give it a quick swatch first. Okay, so here we go. Here is the swatches. These are rather nice actually, I will say that. Yeah, the colours are all beautiful. They go together really nicely. As I say, they're kind of like very pastel-y, very Y2K basically, and very shimmer heavy as well. So what I'm going to do is start off by going into my crease using the shade Buff, which is this kind of lilac-y one just here. Because this one is obviously a very pastel-y shade, I want to get as much pigment as possible out of this. So I'm kind of really pressing it in, and then I'll go through and blend afterwards. Although I will say, for a pastel, you know, it's got a fair bit of pigment in it. Sometimes pastels can be a bit wishy-washy, but this one's definitely not. Okay, so we'll blend that through now. I actually think that's really beautiful, really nice colour. So next I'm going to go around the edge of that just to buff it out slightly using BFF, which is this colour here. It's kind of like, I'd say a very pale, almost a bronzer, like a very pale bronzer shade. Looks fairly nice on the brush actually. So we'll take that, as I say, just around the edge. So like that, which I think has worked really quite nicely. Yep, they've blended together beautifully. So next I'm going to take the shade Peeps, which is this bright pink here, and I'm going to use that on the outer part of my lid just there. Now the question with this is, will it blend nicely into the pastel shade that I've used in the crease? I've found in the past, not all of them, but a couple of kind of bright pink Revolution shades, not sure if they were Forever Flawless, possibly, have, they've kind of not blended in to other colours very well. They've just kind of, you know, blended all into one pretty much. I must say though, the pigment on this, straight off, seems fairly nice. So let's do a little blend and see how we go. Yeah, you see, it's nice, it is nice, but it's not anywhere near as bright on the lid as it is in the palette, because it kind of just, when you blend it, it just, I don't know, I can't explain it. The pigment just disappears, which is what I was saying. I have found with quite a few Revolution, like bright pink shades. I don't know what it is, but yeah, there we go. I mean, it is still pretty though. So that's what that one looks like. So next what I'm going to do is take, I think I'm going to go with OK, which was this shade just here, and use that, concentrate that more on the inner part. And then where it joins with that pink, I think I'm going to kind of go over both of them using Baby, which is this really nice kind of purple shade just here. Right, so I'm starting off with a brush. I have to say this colour is beautiful. It's really nice. It's kind of like, I can't explain it. It's almost like a mixture of rose gold with pink with purple. It's really pretty. And then as always, we'll just take my finger and fill it in. I actually think that's a really pretty shade. I have got quite a lot of fallout from it, but yeah, it is a lovely colour. So as I say, I'm going to take the shade Baby next, which was this one, and just use that where it overlaps the two. I'm just going to use my finger and kind of pat it. Okay, so as I say, I'm going to kind of almost pat where the two join. And then I'm just going to take this brush. It's not as deep, this colour, you know, as I thought, which this is the brush I used first. So it's still got a little bit of that OK shade on it. Use that just to blend. It's okay. I don't know, I feel like I need something more. Okay, let's try Babe, which is the greeny blue just here. Exactly the same method. Okay, I feel that that is better. It definitely needed that something extra. It was looking a bit too pink. But yeah, I do feel like that is better. So then I'm going to go underneath. I think I'm going to take BFF, which was this kind of tan shade just here. Lovely. And then I feel the need to pop a little bit of kind of something with a bit of oomph in the inner corner here. I'm going to take Power, which is this almost white sort of shimmer just here. Well, it's not a sort of shimmer, it is a shimmer. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's a beautiful one for the inner corner if you really want to brighten that up. That's stunning. Right then, okay, so I'll just pop some mascara on, finish up, I don't know, lips, whatever. I might even pop some little sparkles on, we'll see, and I'll be back. Okay, so here is the finished look. I kind of went a little bit all out in the end. I found some like pink cluster lashes, so I thought they'd look pretty cool, stuck those on the end. And I didn't want to overdo it though, so I just stuck one diamante underneath each eye. But yeah, I kind of think it looks quite fun. So yeah, overall, I would say that this is a cute palette. It is sweet. Do you know what I mean? It is a lovely little palette. But for me, it's probably a little bit too shimmer heavy. I feel like there could have been a couple more mattes or a few more mattes in here. Yeah, maybe like a grey would be quite nice to go kind of with the silvery shades. Or a blue, a matte blue probably would be quite cool. But yeah, there we go. No, I would say apart from that pink matte shade, all the colours were really nice. The shimmer's stunning, really nice. I always love Revolution shimmers, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think it's a lovely little palette. It's a nice one to have in your collection. So as always, I will link the product in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel, until then, thanks for watching. Bye!